So hey, what's up, everyone? You're currently tuned into TBD here on KCSB FM 91.9 in Santa Barbara and NetNet Radio. We have Nathan and Ryan with us from Outwest, and they are coming out of Ventura. Ventura, right?
Yeah.
Tight. And I believe Nathan said he's in Port Hueneme currently, but for those unaware, pretty much all kind of the same area, like Oxnard, Ventura, and stuff. So how have you guys been holding up during like COVID, I guess the quarantine and stuff? What have you been up to? How have you adapted creatively? How do you like virtual gigs? Have you been doing them recently? Every artist I have usually has like very mixed responses and stuff.
It's been boring, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it sucks not being able to play shows, but I've been like writing a shit ton. I know Nathan's been writing. We recorded like a whole new EP, so
That's tight.
we're excited. We've just been doing a lot of like that kind of work, but yeah, I wish we could play shows for sure.
Yeah, I feel that. How about you, Nathan?
Pretty much same. Just been writing a bunch of music, trying to record it, and after recording that EP, it was pretty nice to get that done. But we're just ready to play shows. We want to tour. Like before the pandemic, we like had a tour pretty much lined up, so it's kind of a bummer because we were super excited for that.
Oh,
But,
did you guys really? Where'd you guys have lined up? Where were you guys hidden? What towns?
well, we were just gonna do like a few dates in California, and then we had something in like Arizona with a few friends we have out there lined up. Utah, what else, Ryan? Texas.
Yeah, in Austin,
Yeah,
and then like we're gonna try to hit like Albuquerque or
yeah.
something like that.
Oh,
Pretty
dude, that would have been sick, dude. A whole out west tour. That would have been tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a bummer that all this shit kind of happened and everything had to be canceled. I feel like everybody had big plans for a lot of stuff and then it all kind of just went down the tubes.
Yeah. It's a bit of a blessing in disguise though, because now we have like a lot more shit that we're more excited for people to see, and
Yeah.
and we're probably a little more weathered with this newer group of people. So, nice.
Yeah, that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
So being like Ventura based, or at least like where I'm from, growing up in like Simi Valley and whatnot, I feel like there wasn't really much of like a DIY scene at all when I was like growing up and whatnot, other than like what a few people were doing it later on, like before we like mentioned briefly, like Cameron Lim and like Nick Bryden, they were like throwing shows around town, and like Moore Park and stuff. So what has the scene like been in Ventura and stuff for you guys? How did you guys get involved? How'd you navigate it? I know Ventura kind of has like a scene, or Ventura County in general kind of has a scene that like ebbs and flows.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's cool. It's kind of I mean, like I love the Ventura scene. Like everybody's, for the most part, everybody's pretty nice. But it's a little like cliquey, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which I mean, it isn't a bad thing because you have like a bunch of different music coming out. But
Yeah.
I think like when shows are still happening, it was a little bit hard for us to like find like a good like where we sat.
Yeah.
I always felt like we were too like melodic and kind of rock and roll for the hardcore kids, and then like too drunk and fast for like the beach rock, like all kids.
All the indie kids.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been like a little bit weird, and I mean not weird in Ventura. Everybody like is super nice to us and loves what we do, but it's been a little it definitely feels like we're kind of like the odd one out in a way.
Kind of just want to break out and just see what other options we have as far as like people who
I feel like maybe like another town might I think we might do well, or maybe a little better in like a town like around here that might be like a little closer, something like that. I don't know.
I feel that. Were you guys thinking about like moving someplace or?
No, I mean just talking about like LA or something like that.
Yeah.
I got like friends who like do shows at like the Rec and stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about maybe trying to get like tapped in over there. I think we could
hitting
do well there.
A rec center scene. Yeah, that'd be tight.
Yeah.
So has this like influenced your creativity in any way? Kind of feeling like you're almost like an outsider in like the scene that like you're like centered in, you know?
Yeah, definitely, I would say so. I mean, but it is what it is. Like Ryan was saying, it's like there's not much we can do about it other than like reach other people, because like we're super grateful for the opportunities we've had out here, but there's definitely more options that I think might suit us better in other areas. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think it like affects like my songwriting at all though. Like I don't think like it like has made me like I don't think I've ever like changed like the way I'll write a song like to kind of like mold to a certain like group or like a certain like brand of people that we play shows for though in Ventura.
Yeah.
I
I
think
feel
we
that.
still just kind of do the same thing. Like we just kind of do what we want to do, sort of.
Yeah, that's tight. So I guess I'm just trying to give our listeners kind of like an overall, I guess, view of like what the Ventura scene may be. So I guess like before the pandemic or even during the pandemic, what are some of like the happening spots, people holding it down, record stores, just anything in Ventura scene in general that you want to shout
Gradys,
out or talk about? Yeah,
Yeah,
Grady's tight.
Gradys.
the best.
Gradys is the best. Fucking I mean JP from FTK is fucking
Killing it,
one of,
honestly.
absolutely killing it, and he's one of like the only people in Ventura who's like really wants to put on like everybody, you know,
Mhm.
like just for the love of it. That is like really humbling and cool. So
I've
shout out to
honestly,
him.
yeah, I've noticed that like with JP and like FTK that like he's down to like not be clicky. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Right,
has like everybody, like he's doing the hardcore thing, like the indie
right.
thing, just like the general rock and roll, like whatever, dude, just shouts people
Yeah,
out and you know, tries to give them releases and stuff. Yeah, I think that's super tight.
yeah,
Dude, I feel like there's not very much of that going on. Usually people try to stick to their like one little click, you know what I'm
Exactly.
right.
That's
saying?
definitely left out as far as like the Ventura scene goes. He's like holding it down right now, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
he's
sure.
got a heart of gold. He's amazing, dude.
Hmm. And then like Grady's is honestly really tight too. Like I know like Rob McGill would like throw shows there and stuff. Just like in general, I feel like that's probably like one of the sickest shops in, you know, Ventura, you know, or
Yeah,
Ventura County in general. I mean,
Yeah.
like great prices, like always find like sick stuff.
Oh yeah.
totally.
Like random stuff too. Like I
For
don't know.
sure.
Most places in Ventura County are pretty predictable as far as like what they're gonna carry, or as far as maybe just like what type of vibe is in there. So it's like Grady's always has like everything kind of, which is pretty awesome. And you can
Yeah.
find they play
It's
good music.
it's cool. I was gonna say it's cool too, cause like I feel like a lot of other record stores in Ventura are like very like, you know, like big paintbrush kind of style, you know.
Yeah.
I think Grady's has like a forte. Like they have like such good fucking like garage rock and like
Dude, they
all
do.
that fucking
Yeah.
shit, you know. Like they have such a good, like they have like a taste, you know. I think it's so cool when record shops have like a certain like a forte almost,
Hmm.
even if it's like something you don't like, 'cause it's still cool because you know they get the best shit in. Like they got the little like fucking the replacements cutouts like all over
Yeah.
the fucking store. It's so cool.
Yeah. I feel like I always find like really good, I guess, like 90s indie, 90s punk type stuff.
Yeah,
And like OG like presses and stuff too. And I remember talking to Grady once and I think he got like kind of awkward, but I was just like, dude, honestly, like I feel like you have like the best releases, like or like you carry
yeah,
like the best like old stuff that I like to find, you know? Like I feel like Record Outlet and like Soldiers definitely has some, but they overprice the shit out of it.
right.
Um and then yeah, Record Outlet just like never really has like any like newer stuff. It's always like 70s, 80s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even got any other record stores anymore.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been going to Grady's recently.
Yeah. And yeah, I think Grady got kind of awkward when I was saying that. He was just like, yeah, yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
anyways, it's kind of cool too. Grady used to be a DJ at KCSB, which is kind of sick.
Oh, really?
About
That's
yeah, dude. Did you know like Grady makes music as well?
That's
No
what
way.
kind of
Yeah.
East the other day talking about, like they're kind of early music history. I was listening to him talk with his employee, which was pretty funny. And I was like, I didn't know that he had made music, so I definitely need to check that out.
Yeah, dude, he had a band called like Liquor Ball. Like a 90s band back in the day. And then I think he had one, dude, like one recently, I forget what it was called, but he gave me a copy to put in the station library, which is kind of sick. And he was like, do you know like Ted Coe, which is like our like, station advisor, I guess. And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, that guy's cool. And I'm like, okay, sick.
Right, record people are funny, bro.
Yeah,
record
dude, it's
people
all
are like
tight.
silly.
I love listening to the banter, like you're saying.
Oh, I know.
Just
Yeah.
like eavesdropping on their conversation, dude. I love listening to just like random people going in there and like talking to them. It's hilarious,
I was in there yesterday. I was in there yesterday, and I was just like eavesdropping on this kid who was like some straight record nerd. He was just throwing a fit about a My Bloody Valentine record, and about how like he like wants to open it, but it was straight from the factory. Like it was like a new record, and he was like begging them to like let him rip open the cellophane and like peep the record to make sure it was like a good repressing. Like all this
Oh my
shit.
god!
It's like, damn, dude. He's like, well, if I open it and go home and don't like it, can I return it? I'm like, dude,
That's so cringy, honestly.
yeah, he just kept
God,
like
dude.
he kept saying it in different ways. Like at first he wanted to check the pressing, and then he asked if he can open it so he can look at the barcode so he could scan it and like see what batch it was. Like
Yeah.
all this crazy shit, and they kept telling him over and over again, it's from the factory, dude. Like it's brand new. Like I don't know what to tell you. So funny.
It's funny. It's not even like intrusive to eavesdrop in a record store. It's like if you're talking loud enough for other people, it's like a library. You know what I mean?
100%, dude. Yeah.
Rolling through records and you hear like voice, you're gonna listen to it. It's not like that's why I love record stores. They're such good places for people watching. It's pretty funny.
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, it's good. So, anyways, I guess like moving on to like your project, Out West. Give us the big picture. Bring us back to your humble beginnings. Were you involved in any previous projects that led to what Out West is now? Like,
not really. I mean, Nathan used to play in a band. He played bass in a band. I kind of made like computer music sort of thing,
okay.
Like it was like a singing project, and I like played guitar on it. I mean, we both kind of been playing music, but yeah, I guess I don't know. We just wanted to like play together.
Yeah, so you guys kind of just like started jamming, and then like Out West became a thing, or?
Yeah, I mean, me and Nathan have been friends forever, and like we just like listen to the same music, and I wanted to do like a power pop, like American pop rock sort of shit, you know?
Yeah.
So we just started playing together, and I started writing songs, and then Nathan started writing some songs, and yeah.
Ryan was like living in LA at the time too, like in sort of in the beginning of us starting that, so it was like a big distance travel for practice, so that was pretty fun for me at least. Like I was in LA a lot, and that was like the reason I was there, which was pretty cool. But now we're like super based out here, which is pretty nice because it's not like a crazy drive to go practice for 2 hours.
Yeah. I feel that. That's cool though. So someone on my Instagram said they remember you as a country trap duo. Was this like, or was there like a different country trap duo also named Out West? Like I was kind of confused by what.
It was like that was like my like singing thing. Like I mean, it was just like I don't know. It was that was like weird. It was just kind of like, I don't know. Okay, so like basically it was just like me and an old friend, and it was under the same name, Out West, because I just love that. Like I just love the name.
Yeah.
That's why like I kept it, because I liked what it sounded like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like we listened to a shit ton of The Gun Club and Wicca Phase,
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like literally that was like all we listened to, and we're just like let's do this. Like, let's put the two in a blender sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know? So that's kind of like what that was.
That's cool.
But yeah, it was like a previous iteration of Outwest, I guess.
So were you involved in that, Nathan, or was that?
As far as like singing or anything, I never sang on anything, but I played like a few bass lines on it. That's kind of where I like first touched a bass too, which was kind of cool. But
Yeah.
I was basically their roadie, which was pretty fun.
So like I guess like what year was this happening? Like when was this happening? When did?
Fuck, like 2016.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And in like 2015 is when you first started like making music, right?
Yeah. I was young. We were all like super little. I was like 15, 16.
Mm-hmm.
And Nathan was like 14. So
like
yeah.
were you guys like touring or something? Like I'm confused how like Eichler's knew about this. Like were you guys like not just like?
No, we just kind of were like popular in that scene.
Oh really?
Like
yeah.
Goes ham or like a ham show, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that? A ham show you said?
Yeah, like Adam Goes Ham from LA, like what are they called, Ryan? Those
Ham
shows?
on Everything, I think.
Yeah.
Ham on Everything.
Oh
Yeah, it's just like underground sort of like stuff over there, but
yeah, that's interesting.
That shit gets kind of boring, to be honest. Like that whole scene got like really like stale really fast because there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, I had no idea it was like even like a scene or anything until I was honestly just really confused when Eichler said that. So like, do you know that person that commented that at all, or
no?
No,
no, I don't know. Yeah,
that's funny, dude. That's honestly so sick though.
Is the guy from Simi?
Dude, that guy's from Salt Lake City.
Random.
Yeah,
okay.
from like Utah or something.
Damn.
Yeah,
I was gonna say we had like a bunch of friends that like we played shows in Simi and shit all the time.
Oh really? Yeah, dude, that guy Eichler's, he plays in like an emo band from like Salt Lake, and then he also does like this emo trap, like not necessarily like Wicca phase, but more like poppy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a poppy like Wicca phase type thing, which is like getting kind of popular in like the indie emo scene for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I thought maybe there's some kind of connection there, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, so your new 7-inch with FTK Records, for those unaware of FTK, if you're tuning in a little bit late, you know, one of the sickest DIY labels come out of Ventura County, documenting Ventura hardcore and I guess like the overall scene in general, which is like so sick about them. Yeah, what can you tell me about your new 7-inch?
Well, that was just like a little EP, like a little self-titled EP we did like last year.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just approached JP. We just told him like we wanted to release it like some kind of physical, and we really wanted to do like a record, you know. And he was down, and we just like we all scraped the money together.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I mean, he put down a lot, which was really cool. It took a while to like actually like. I mean, we've all been busy too, but like it took a while to actually like fucking get them all done. But we finally got them all done. So yeah, it was just like 4 songs we recorded in LA that like fit on the 7-inch.
Yeah,
basically.
That's tight.
Yeah.
So I know you're saying that you have like new music coming out. How is this like new music different than what you guys just released? Like, what can people expect?
Definitely has a bit, but it's just a bit more. It's a longer tape, so it'll be more to digest, and hopefully we'll be able to put this one out on a record too. But worst comes to worst, we'll just write more music and make a better record, hopefully.
Yeah, that's tight. So do you guys
have any? Oh, I'm sorry. I think I was just gonna say I think we want to just do this one like on a tape, and then like you start really, because we're just fucking pumping out songs. There's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So I think we just want to do this one kind of like, not like throwaway, but like just do it on the tape and just have it be like, because we keep kind of like changing and like getting better. And that like 4-song EP was really like our first time. Like those are like our first 4 songs, you
Yeah.
know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the songs are getting like a lot more in tune with what we want them to be. And like we're starting to like get better at songwriting and find our like niche a little more. So,
That's cool. So you
yeah.
guys don't have anything physical lined up? You're thinking just a tape or
Yeah.
vinyl if you can pull it off again, pull some money
Hopefully.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we want to do some physical, like cassettes or something, even if it's like a tiny run.
Yeah,
You know?
that'd be sick.
But yeah.
So let's see, we're getting close to wrapping up the show here. I guess shout out some music you've been digging currently, some homies, whatever you want to shout out, put into the airwaves.
Word.
Shout out to Murmur, a really good like mathcore band from Ventura.
Yeah, they're sick. Murmur's tight.
Yeah, shout out to Eye Candy, another really good band.
Gil helped us out a lot with the last tape.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah. Shout out to Gil from Ojai,
Irfan and Sean.
Irfan, Sean Edwards. Charman.
Dude, Charvan's OG,
the best
OG.
Ventura band.
Yeah, they're honestly so tight.
Yeah. Those are like the only guys. I have like such an infatuation with Charman. I feel like those are like the only guys that like we would sound like really well with, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like our styles would like mix so well. I want to do a split with them so bad.
Dude, that'd be honestly so cool. I actually found Charman from an old like reissue tape that like Rob McGill did on like Weird Cry Records like so long ago. And I was like, dude, who is this band? Like this is sick, you know?
Yeah. Dude, they're so good.
I saw them play in Santa Barbara at this like bar called like the Whiskey Richards. And dude, it was like all these like, you know, like 35-year-olds that were getting like really drunk. And like the bar just like going hard to Charman. I'm like, dude, this is so tight.
That's what we want to do.
But I guess like from what people are telling me, like the Ojai scene used to be like crazy back in the day. Like it had a really big like hardcore following and stuff. And I guess like Charman played a lot and their shows were really sick. I kind of wish I could have seen that like like you know, Ojai and whatnot.
Annihilation Time too was another like really good band from out. I think they're from Ojai, but yeah, there's like a whole big like scene out there, like at the women's center. I think
yeah,
it's called,
the women's center. I know like Rob still throws some shows there, but you know, like, it's not like it used to be. Apparently.
Where's that place out there, Ryan?
Huh?
That the women's center, the spot we played, that little art space?
Nah, that was
Greater Good.
What was it? Yeah, Greater Goods.
Yeah, you guys play Greater Goods?
Yeah.
We played Greater Goods a couple times, then we played the Deer Lodge ones.
Oh, that's tight.
The Deer Lodge
was cool.
Yeah, I've never been to the Deer Lodge, but I've seen a couple shows that were like some flyers and stuff for like shows that were happening there.
Yeah, you should
definitely
check it out. Like next time there's a show out there.
Isn't it not like that anymore, Ryan?
I don't know.
I thought Sean was saying they're not going to be they're trying to make it more of like a high-end place now. Or am I wrong?
Oh, yeah, that's what I heard. So Sean from Gil used to do sound there and said, yeah, it's cut.
Really? That's a bummer, dude.
Punk shows are cut.
And he was awesome.
So was Sean cool. Setting up the punk shows there?
I don't know if he was setting them up. He was doing sound, though. He was like getting paid to be like the sound guy.
Oh,
but he was like helping bands. He helped us get in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Definitely getting bands in there. But he was doing sound there, and then they kind of just like cut it for him. I think. Like, was that right when the pandemic started, Ryan?
It was right before. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a cool venue though. They gave us such a fat bar tab when we went there. We just got fucking hammered drunk. We're just throwing ice at the pit and shit. It was crazy.
So funny, dude. My friend Lawrence set up a show with Gil. Gil's a really cool band from Ohio.
Oh, Lawrence! I love Lawrence.
Dude,
so much.
Sickest motherfucker, am I right? Honestly,
He's
the
best
motherfucker.
Yeah, Deoxane, is that how you say it?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, they're sick. They're so good.
Dude, Dioxin is so good. I had him play on the show in March. That was like the last like actual like live in studio thing that I had was Dioxin.
Yeah.
I think
And
I saw.
yeah, it was so cool, dude.
That shit was so cool, dude. Yeah, does he still work at Seymour Duncan?
Bro, dude, he left Santa Barbara. He's in LA now.
Damn, that's too bad.
I know, dude. Santa Barbara legend right there. I feel like that guy
Yeah.
was always around holding down the Santa Barbara scene and then out, dude. I feel like Santa Barbara scene is gonna be just like dead now. I have like no hope for it.
Yeah.
I guess like when pandemic comes out, I'm just like, dude, Santa Barbara's done for.
Yeah, I think a bunch of places seem like they're done for.
Yeah, dude. Like Bico is already like, you guys know Bico Garage, right? Like, you know. Oh, okay. Well, that was like one of the venues in Ivy that was like kind of doing a lot of stuff. And you know, after my friend Zero left, like it kind of just, I'm like, dude, no, like nobody's gonna pick it up like that again. You know, like it's hard to come across like. What were you saying?
No, that's just what sucks about like venues is once like the person who's doing all the work is gone.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. And like I was trying to do some stuff in Santa Barbara when I was living at one of the co-ops, and then like now I'm gone because I couldn't afford rent. And I'm just like, dude, I feel like you just need someone dedicated to hold it down. But like if they're not going to be there, then it's not going to work out, you know?
Yeah,
So-
venue owners and like show promoters, or like not even promoters, but people who set up shows are like the unsung heroes.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get some stuff going in like Ventura, LA area. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just want to see shows and stuff happen again, you know?
I know, so bad. I'm itching to play shows.
Yeah. But anyways, so I think that just about does it for the show. Did you guys have any last remarks you want to put into the airwaves and archives? Like where can people keep up with your projects? What can people expect to be looking out for soon?
You can follow us on Instagram at Outwest USA
Yeah,
on
we'll,
Instagram. Probably post it on there.
I feel like JP probably promotes us more than ourselves, so maybe just A too.
Yeah,
We're not
follow-
very good at it. But
Sure.
we should have an EP coming out soon. There should be a single and a video coming out for it sooner. I think that's all we got going on, really.
Hell yeah, dude. Looking out for, you said a video?
Yeah.
Yeah, looking out for a video. That'd be sick, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
And then for everybody that tuned into the live stream, thank you. And thank you guys for putting in the time for that. And,
Oh
you know,
yeah.
Of course. Thank you for having us. I really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
dude. So before we head out, I have one more question that I got to ask everybody. So yeah, you guys ready for it? It's kind of a big one.
All right, we're ready.
Okay. So a rat is going to jump into your mouth, head or butt, and why? So do you want this rat to jump into your mouth head first or butt first, and why?
Head.
Oh, fuck.
Yomp
Ew.
quick down to feel that shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I feel like if it's the head, I guess head, because like if you bite off the head, then it stops moving. If it jumps in the butt and you like bite it, it's gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
And who knows? I feel like rats like piss when they're scared or something like that. You
No,
know?
that's like rats things too, right? It's like to get into like a hole and just like evade the hole.
To just piss in it.
No, they like they go through it and like eat it. They eat you from the inside out.
Oh yeah,
I know,
they
but
do.
if you eat them first, if you bite the head off first, then it's over.
Oh, if you clamp down first, but I mean, rats are pretty
Right.
quick, you know.
Yeah, but I'm faster. I
oh,
don't
there
know
it
if you
is.
know, but fast is my middle name actually.
You just gotta,
Legally, like on my birth certificate.
you just gotta be faster than the rat, dude. You gotta have a
Mhm.
middle name. Your middle name has to be fast, so you can be
Mhm.
faster than the rat. You don't want that thing pulling some like medieval torture technique and just like burrowing through you.
No
Yeah.
possible.
So,
It wouldn't happen to me though. Couldn't be me. I'm just built like different. And stuff.
Hell yeah. So anyways, that's all we have for today. Thanks for tuning into TBD on KCSB FM 91.9 every Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. and NetNet Radio every Saturday, 8 to 9 p.m. This
Oh
is
yeah.
this is Nathan and Ryan from Outwest. Thanks again, guys. It's been a
Yeah.
pleasure having you here.
Thank
Fuck
you,
yeah.
man.
Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate it.
Oh,